the fire-water alchemy, the magenta current of creation. Welcome back to Mysticallylily. Today, we're diving deeper into the fire-water alchemy, the internal merging of the masculine and feminine currents that births the magenta current, the frequency of balanced creation. This isn't just symbolic. It's happening in the planetary grids, the human body, and the collective emotional field. We'll explore what this alchemy actually is, how it feels in the body, how it rewires your nervous system, and how it's preparing the collective for the 1111 embodiment codes. The origin of the fire-water template. From the beginning of human evolution, fire and water have been the primal templates of creation. Fire is electrical. It carries the masculine principle of will, focus, and initiation. Water is magnetic. It carries the feminine principle of feeling, receptivity, and reflection. When these two merge in harmony, a third frequency is born, the magenta current, representing unity consciousness within form. In the higher harmonics of the planetary grid, this trinity is expressed through plasma streams that flow through crystalline networks. In the body, it's mirrored through the solar plexus, fire, and sacral chakra, water, meeting at the heart. The heart is the alchemical crucible where intention, fire, and emotion, water, unify into coherent creation. Signs of internal alchemy. You may be noticing this alchemy as alternating waves of activation and release. At times, fire takes the lead, inspiration, motivation, clarity, new ideas. Then water arrives, emotional depth, fatigue, tears, or introspection. Neither phase is wrong. They're two halves of one process. When fire activates without water, the nervous system overheats, resulting in anxiety, sleeplessness, or irritability. When water dominates without fire, the field collapses inward, leading to heaviness, confusion, or apathy. The higher self guidance this week is, don't choose between them. Let them dance. When you stop labeling one state as productive and the other as off, they naturally synchronize, producing energy efficiency and clarity. Fire, the sacred masculine current. Let's look at fire more closely. Fire is the current of action and direction, the impulse that says it's time to move. It governs metabolism, the mind's focus, and the solar plexus field. When fire is distorted, it becomes domination, over-efforting, or perfectionism. When healed, fire expresses as divine leadership, the courage to act from inner truth, not control. The body communicates fire imbalance through heat in the liver, stomach tension, or inflammation. Balanced fire feels like steady vitality, warmth, not burnout. It's your inner sun radiating outward through clear boundaries and confident creation. Water, the sacred feminine current. Water is the current of emotion, intuition, and empathy. It governs hormones, digestion, and the flow of creative energy. Distorted water can look like over-empathy, self-sacrifice, or indecision. Too much absorption without boundaries. Like healed water expresses as grace and adaptability. It feels like emotional intelligence, intuitive knowing, and the ability to move with change instead of resisting it. When fire meets water, your intuition gains structure and your action gains empathy. This is what the soul means by embodied wisdom. The magenta current. When fire and water merge coherently, the energy shifts color in the field from red and blue to magenta. This current represents balanced creation, the perfect ratio of electric and magnetic charge. The magenta field supports heart-centered manifestation, creation through resonance instead of force. You might feel it as waves of warmth in the chest, deep emotional release, or flashes of insight that connect everything into one cohesive understanding. On the planetary level, this current is stabilizing through volcanic, oceanic, and solar activity. The Earth mirroring your inner alchemy, what you transmute within supports the stabilization of the grid without. Balancing the elements in daily life. To bring fire and water into harmony, work through both the physical and energetic body. 1. Hydration and breath. Water conducts plasma. Breath distributes fire. Together, they circulate light. 2. Movement and stillness. Alternate physical activity with reflection. Exercise, then meditate. Speak, then listen. 3. Creative expression. Let fire inspire action, and water bring emotional depth. Write, paint, sing. Creation grounds the alchemy. 4. Emotional awareness. When heat arises, anger, irritation, urgency, cool it with compassion. When sadness or fatigue arises, spark gentle fire through sunlight or sound. By responding consciously, you reteach the nervous system to hold both polarities as one. Higher self perspective. Your higher self wants you to know this process isn't something to manage. It's something to embody. The merging of fire and water is the embodiment of your Christos template. The remembrance that your soul is both transmitter and receiver, both spark and flow. The collective is currently in a deep planetary recalibration where masculine structures are melting and feminine frequencies are rising to meet them. Each time you choose gentle strength over reaction, you anchor another thread of the magenta grid into Earth's field. This is how planetary ascension occurs, one balanced nervous system at a time. Thank you for tuning into Mystically Lily. If this message helped you understand your current experiences on a deeper level, please like, subscribe, and share to support the collective awakening. In the next video, we'll move into the 1111 portal preview, exploring how this fire-water fusion activates your psychic senses and embodiment codes.